right, everybody listen to Corbin.
Girls. Sorry.
The senior essay project is a required assignment that high school seniors must complete in order to graduate. The assignment is a 6-page informative and persuasive essay. I chose to write about interracial adopting. A requirement of this assignment is to bring awareness of my topic to the public. With this requirement, I chose to inform this CPCC class. I will be reading a condensed version of my paper, highlighting the important aspects. In an ideal society, there would be no need for adoption because all children would be born into situations where their parents could provide loving homes and keep them forever. The question of why people continue to have kids while there are thousands of children waiting to be adopted has been asked. One answer is people feel that there is something special about producing their own child from their own flesh and blood, and seeing their face in their child's face, also knowing they are a part of them. But the thousands of unfortunate children need families. The practice of adopting may not be for everyone. The process is long and other factors deter people from doing it. Adopting a child of a different race increases the deterrence of people wanting to adopt. Interracial adopting is becoming very prevalent. The child's well-being should be the greatest priority. Ethnicity should not be a consideration when matching adoptive parents with children needing homes. The first few years of a child's life plays a great role. They form a base for a good education, self-discipline, and social skills. In a foster care system, children may not receive the individual attention that is needed. Most of these children have been the victims of repeated abuse and prolonged neglect and have not experienced a nurturing, stable environment. The children who stay in the system may remain there until they are 18. At this point in their life, they are put into the real world with minimum experience and resources. A child who's been adopted is given more attention and their chances of success are heightened. Adopted children are more likely to receive a good education and have access to resources that were once not available. There's commonly a surprise among the public when a local and well-known white family adopts a black child. Some debate will be present. Some city departments of human services make an effort to encourage interracial adopting. Although race is not overlooked when adopting, it has become a secondary factor. In 1994, Congress passed federal laws based around adopting. Their purpose was to encourage more interracial adoption. Even with a great number of supporters and legal action, this practice is still controversial. The National Association of Black Social Workers argue that it is culturally destructive for a black child to grow up in a white household. This should not be the main focus when attempting to get needy children a stable home that will allow them to prosper. Most adoption professionals concur that parents who adopt a child from a culture, race, or ethnic background that is different from theirs should work to make the child's birth culture a part of their new family life. On the other hand, parents must be sensitive not to make the child's birth culture or race a point of difference in the family. With 68% of black people adopting children of their own ethnicity, it proves that society is most comfortable being with their own race. This is common and understandable. People of the same race may have the same beliefs and thoughts. Because of this, parents who want to adopt naturally go for a child of their own ethnicity. Also, many prospective adoptive parents admit that they want children who look like them. Interracial adopting may seem discouraging, but it is greatly needed. Many organizations and laws have been made to allow this to happen. The American Adoption Agency promotes interracial adoption by reducing the cost and shortening the waiting period. The experience can be easier and more enjoyable by allowing the child to interact with other people and children of the child's ethnicity. Teaching can be done by reading books or watching television shows about the child's culture. It's also good to find mentors and role models of the same ethnicity so the child will have confidence in their identity. The most important thing to do is to confront racism. By child could become insecure about themselves. A child adopted by someone of another race may be the best thing for today's society. Children will grow up aware of cultural differences and gain a tolerance for other customs. And I also have a short survey for 5 participants if you'd like to take the survey.
Your battery's low. Should I stop?
Yes.
Your battery's